Previously on Mr. Sterling.
We have got to start scheduling fundraisers. And we've got to start playing politics, especially California politics.
Clooney's coffee guy, he's announcing for Senate.
When?
Right now.
Look, I don't want to make this a Clooney versus Sterling thing.
How are we going to fight this guy?
Clooney's going to be the next Democratic senator from California. And he needs you. I'm telling you, he's the real thing.
Arthur, I'm working for the guy we always wanted to work for.
My favorite senator.
Do you mean anything you say?
Jenna Jameson, the porn star?
She doesn't do porn anymore.
I can start fundraising.
Yep.
Great.
I'm going to do this job my way, not your way.
He's not going to do this job the way his daddy wants him to.
He completely separated himself from you.
Yeah, he sure did.
Which is why I want to bring high-speed internet access to all classrooms in the state so all students will have an equal chance to succeed. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I've made faster and more efficient communication systems. And now I want to make a faster and more efficient Congress. I want to be California's next senator. Thank you.
Chuck Stanley just announced it's time for us to get out to California.
All right, let me decide to run before I start campaigning.
This wouldn't be a campaign trip.
Just a statewide swing, lots of legislative stuff you should be checking out from a California perspective.
Like?
Reauthorization of welfare is coming up, and the welfare office in Riverside has the best job placement program in the state. You could check it out.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
You know, this trip is going to be a great opportunity to get you out there in front of the California press. There's a ribbon-cutting ceremony in Oakland. Get a nice photo op.
Don't want to do that.
You should visit some senior centers, get some input on the upcoming prescription drug bill.
Sounds good.
You know, it'd be great if we could get you to the opening of that new downtown business center. It's going to be a lot of press there. Great exposure.
Nope.
And then there's the Edison Charter School in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, I read some good things about that. I'd like to check that out.
Now, listen, I know you don't want to hear it, but we really have to schedule a California fundraiser.
The schedule's full now, isn't it?
No, not quite. The problem is we need a location.
Okay, my place holds about 7 people.
What are you doing?
Lunch.
Oh. So, anyway, I have a list of wealthy donors whose homes have been used for fundraisers, but they're all Democrats. Now, I guess you could give them a call.
I'm not going to call people I don't know and invite myself into their homes.
How about your father's house?
Well, that's funny.
Oh, come on, you got a better idea?
No, but that's a really bad idea.
Fine. Forget it.
Thank you.
So when we get back to the office, I'll just get you that list of rich strangers you can call and suck up to.
Come in.
Okay, here's a trip schedule with the time slot that we have available for the fundraiser.
Tomorrow? Well, how can we do it on such short notice? Don't we have to send out invitations?
No, we'll do a phoner. I'm sure your father has done plenty of these.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Billy. You've got to get out here and start campaigning right away.
Well, actually, I'm coming out tomorrow.
A statewide swing?
But yeah, it's more of a fact-finding trip for legislative.
No. Son, don't get bogged down in that stuff. No, go where the people are, the malls, yeah, the Laker games, stuff like that. And how many fundraisers you got scheduled?
None?
All right, I want you to go and fire your chief of staff right now.
No. She tried to schedule one, but I just...
Oh, you haven't decided to run yet, have you?
No, but I know I have to raise money just to keep the option open.
Yes, you're going to have to raise money to keep the option open, but you're going to have to raise a lot more money to win.
Yeah, so, listen, Jackie thinks your house would be good.
Good for what?
Fundraiser.
Uh-huh.
Look, if you don't want to do it, that's fine.
Do what?
Well, host the fundraiser at your house.
You're asking me to host a fundraiser for you, Ryan?
Yes.
So ask me.
Look, why don't we just forget it?
No, Billy. No, wait a minute. You know, you're going to have to ask people for their help, son. You're going to have to ask them for their money. Now, you're going to have to get down off that high horse of yours, boy, and stop thinking that you're better than everybody else.
I don't think that I'm better than everyone else.
Good. So ask me.
What about 2 o'clock? Can you do the border security event then?
No, he'll still be in San Francisco.
Well, see if you can change something, will you? Look, make sure this gets into the San Diego briefing book. It's about the new customs facility there.
Oh, right away.
We can't change San Francisco around. Look, I'll call you back. He's got some good photo ops there. And you've got him going to the Edison School, remember?
Hey, you know, everything I put on this schedule is about legislation. Everything you've got on there is about photo ops.
Okay. We're on tomorrow between 6 and 8 p.m. at my father's house.
Fundraiser.
See? That wasn't so hard, was it?
Can I help you?
Non-fat latte.
Sure. And for you?
Oh, espresso. Thanks. Where's Linda today? Is she okay?
Yeah, she just cut back on a couple of shifts, so they hired me.
Great. I'm Leon.
Jessica.
Tori Wheeler, the reporter from KLAB News, is here.
So what's local LA doing here?
I'll ask. Cover my latte, Leon.
It's unbelievable. I always end up paying.
You must be a nice guy.
Yeah, or a sucker.
Well, I came to cover the event at the Kennedy Center, and then I was hoping to do a profile of Senator Sterling. I understand he's making his first campaign trip to California.
Well, it's not a campaign trip. It's his first statewide trip since becoming senator.
Come on. You're telling me that right after Chuck Stanley announces his candidacy, you guys plan a trip to California?
That's what I'm telling you.
The latest thing added to the schedule is in Los Angeles. It's a funeral for that LAPD officer killed in the line of duty.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You kidding?
I didn't know the guy.
There are going to be a lot of people there who don't know him. Governor Marino, Mayor Russell.
Right, and I don't want to be one of them. A politician exploiting a cop's funeral.
Or not exploiting a funeral.
No, it's a huge crowd, isn't it? It's a page 1 photo op, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but the whole
thing... Do you think the family wants the people who loved him to be crowded out of his funeral by a bunch of politicians who never met him?
Listen, every California politician is going to be at this funeral. You don't show, and you send a message that you don't care.
I'm telling you something, Mr. Leader. Chuck Stanley is a joke. The man has a girlfriend who's a porn star.
Let's take him out right now, then. Leak the porn star thing to the tabloids.
No, not yet. You see, all the public knows is that there are 2 billionaires who are running for the Democratic nomination for the Senate. Chuck Stanley, G.M. Clooney. Now, we shouldn't drop the porn star bomb until Clooney has a chance to establish his own identity as a candidate. We don't want the public to confuse which of the billionaires is dating the porn star.
Wish Sterling were dating a porn star.
No, we don't have to worry about knocking out Sterling. He'll never be able to raise enough money to be competitive.
You got any fundraiser schedule?
Yeah. I think I heard his father's having one for him.
When?
I don't know, but I bet it's going to be pathetic. The old man is going to bring out his 20-year-old list from when he was the governor.
Find out exactly when it is.
Yeah, sure.
Senator Sterling's office.
Thank you. And the senator's looking forward to meeting you as well. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. What's up?
Tori Wheeler's here from KLAB. She wants to do a profile on the senator, and she asked me if this is a campaign trip.
Did you deny it?
Yeah, but I think she might have believed my denial.
Then we need to amp it up a little bit.
I can call her.
I'll take care of it.
I would love to be a part of that. I just have to find... Okay. Thanks.
Looks like Tori Wheeler, KLAB News, is going to run a story saying that this is your first campaign trip to California.
But it's not a campaign trip.
Right. And I want you to meet with her this evening for a profile that she wants to do.
Okay.
And when the trip comes up, just deny that it's a campaign trip.
Well, I thought you wanted to make it look like it was a campaign trip.
Yeah, and the best way to do that is to deny it.
I got another briefing book for you. This one's on the Stanford Heights Dam facility.
I'll just add it to the pile on my desk.
Hey, Tommy, I think you should see this. What the hell is this? It's the schedule for the Hills Softball League.
So what happened?
His name isn't on this season's DNC roster.
Hey, Dan, what's going on here? Why isn't my name on that roster?
Sorry. DNC team is Democrats only. That's what the D stands for, you know. Democratic National Committee.
I'm a Dem, and you know it. And I've been pitching for you for the last 10 years.
It's not how you vote, it's who you work for. Sterling's an independent. You're not a Dem staffer anymore, so you're not eligible for the team. Sorry.
Are you kidding me? What the hell happened to loyalty?
The Dems could ask the same thing, I guess, huh?
Senator Sterling, considering it's your first campaign trip to California...
Oh, no, it's not a campaign trip.
Then considering it's your first statewide trip, anything in particular you're looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to getting the chance to talk to Californians about the job that we're trying to do for them here.
Anyone special you're looking forward to seeing back home?
No, not really.
I know you're not married, but do you have a significant other?
Can we cut, Tori?
Sure.
This is kind of standard territory for a profile senator. You know, the wife, the kids, the whatever.
Oh, right. No, I don't have a girlfriend, and while we're in California, we'll be visiting a welfare office, a senior center, a few charter schools, just gathering information for pending legislation in all those areas.
And I assume you'll also be attending the funeral of Officer Eric Garth in Los Angeles.
Yes, I will.
And what was your reaction to Chuck Stanley announcing he's going to run for your seat?
Well, like most voters, I don't know much about Chuck Stanley yet.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's cut.
The San Diego office is on the phone.
Okay, I'll get it. Are we done here, Tori?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Station wants me to cover most of your trip, so you'll be seeing a lot of me on the road.
Okay.
The DA is asking for the death penalty in that LAPD case.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said you're against the death penalty, but is that true even in this case? For a man accused of killing an officer in the line of duty?
Well, I'm against the death penalty in all cases.
Okay. Well, thanks again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So I will see you in California.
Yes, you will.
Hurry. Constitution Avenue is a mess at this hour. The rest of your luggage is in the car downstairs. Here's the full schedule for the trip.
Senator, here's the weekly mail report with constituent letters from some of the people that you'll meet at the events.
Okay. I have some background on the Appropriations Committee hearing next Tuesday. If you have any questions, give me a call. Have a good trip.
Okay.
You have the San Francisco briefing book?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, Jackie tickets.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, yesterday, Tori Wheeler asked me a question.
Jackie, whoa, wait, whoa. Majority Leader just scheduled the vote for this afternoon.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Does that mean we're now officially behind schedule?
Way behind. Get the San Francisco office on the phone. Tell them that we'll shoot for the 3 o'clock flight. That way we'll be able to preserve at least some of today's schedule. We're just not going to make it to LA tonight.
So we cancel the fundraiser?
Yeah. You better call your father.
Excuse me.
No, maybe you should call him since it's a business thing.
Excuse me, Tori Wheeler's
Okay,
on
I'll
LA
call
Morning
him.
Live talking about the senator's trip. I think you need to see this. I have it on a webcast.
And during his trip to California, Senator Sterling will also be attending Officer Eric Garth's funeral. This could be awkward for Senator Sterling because the Garth family strongly supports the death penalty in this case, while the senator made it clear to me that he's opposed to the death penalty in all cases, including this one.
Yeah, I wonder how the widow of that officer will feel about that. Thank you, Tori.
Thank you.
That was Tori Wheeler, live from Washington, D.C. Stay tuned for more local news, but first, weather with our very own Jim Hart.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, great weekend
Billy,
coming our way here in the Southland.
You really go out of your way looking for trouble, don't you?
What?
I've just been watching this reporter talk about you on TV.
Well, she asked me a question. I told her the truth.
You don't answer that question just before you go to the man's funeral, boy.
Listen, Dad, I'm calling because a vote came up last minute. We're not going to be able to make it to L.A. today. I'm sorry for all the work you must have put into the fundraiser, but we're going to need to cancel.
Vote came up last minute? You think that's a coincidence?
Well, yeah. I mean, that kind of stuff happens all the time. That's why they booked me on 3 separate tickets when we travel.
Son, the majority leader moved that vote up, so you'd have to cancel your fundraiser. Now, you're playing right into his hands. The worst thing you could do. Don't worry about it. I'll reschedule the fundraiser for tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's schedule is full, so...
No, wait. He can do it tomorrow? That's great. I'll get Pat to work on that right now.
Get a copy of Hanson's floor statement from '92. He had some great anti-death penalty argument.
Weren't you working for Hanson back then?
Yeah, and I wrote the speeches. I just don't have any in my file.
I'll pull them from the record.
Oh, and pull all our anti-death penalty mail from members of Amnesty, death penalty focus groups like that. We'll use them to draft an outreach letter.
Okay.
Senator Sterling has always been opposed to the death penalty. Yes, absolutely. He's still planning on attending the funeral.
As a senator and a former prosecutor, he has nothing but the utmost respect for law enforcement and the kind of work that Officer Garth did.
As a senator and former prosecutor, he has nothing but the utmost respect for law enforcement and the kind of work Officer Garth did.
Hey, Derek. Reception has Kardaki from the LA Times holding on 3 for you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you.
Kardaki's tough.
Yeah, I always make him wait an extra couple minutes.
That work?
Not yet.
Figured. Hey, you play softball, Derek?
Oh, you mean literally softball?
Yeah, literally, like with bats and balls.
No, I never have. Why?
Oh, well, I'm trying to pull together a softball team. I can't get enough names.
You need me?
Yeah, I need everyone I can get.
Well, sign me up.
Great.
I'm here for you, Tommy.
I appreciate it, Derek.
Derek Lerner. Yeah, Steve. Oh, of course he's still planning to attend the funeral. As a senator and former prosecutor, he has nothing but the utmost respect for law enforcement and the kind of work Officer Garth did.
Senator? Yeah. San Diego police just called, canceling your tour of the new communications facility.
Because of the death penalty thing?
Oh, I didn't say, but your fundraiser's been rescheduled, but we're going to have to cancel the welfare office.
No, I don't want to cancel it. Can we scrap something else?
Nothing else in the schedule's movable.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I will go back to the office. I will figure out something. You please meet me here right after the vote, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Robertson. Mr. Smith. Mr. Stanton.
Aye.
Mr. Sterling.
Aye.
Mr. Stewart.
Whoa! You sure on a rush?
Good afternoon, Mr. Leader.
Heading off to California?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Well,
Mr. Trimble.
I don't want to delay you then. Have a nice trip, Bill.
Mr. Troy.
I will.
Hey, Leon. You hired anyone for that mailroom assistant position yet?
I haven't had time.
Oh, good. Can I see some of those resumes?
Yeah, sure.
Need a couple more names for the softball roster. I'm getting desperate. You sure you don't want to sign up?
Look, here's the thing. You know how baseball is like this religion in Cuba, right?
Yeah, right.
So my grandfather was this great pitcher in Cuba. And when I was 7, he signs me up for this Little League team in Miami. Right? But no one ever taught me how to play. He just assumed I knew. So here I am. I'm on second base, just about to cry, hoping that the ball wouldn't come to me. And let's just say when it did, it was pretty messy. It lasted like a week. To this day, the thought of going out there still makes me a little sick.
Well, look, softball's a lot easier than hardball.
I don't know about that.
Oh, get over it already. I need you, all right? Come on.
Don't put me on second base.
Hey, I probably won't even put you in the game, all right? Thanks, buddy. Oh, you won.
Yeah.
How we doing on time?
If traffic is okay, we should make it.
Good, because if we have to cancel that fundraiser again, I'm going to make Pat call my father.
Nice. Jackie Brock. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll tell him.
What? What is it?
You've been disinvited from Officer Garth's funeral. The widow doesn't want you there. We gotta call a press conference to clear this up.
Yes, I'm opposed to the death penalty in all cases.
Even in cases like this?
I always have been. It used to be just a moral thing for me, but then my experience as a prosecutor...
Senator, what is your reaction to the Garth family asking you not to attend the funeral?
Oh, I think at a time like this, Garth family has a right to their anger. They have a right to their grief, and I certainly had no intention of offending them, and I'm sorry if I offended them in any way.
Senator, do you think your position on the death penalty is morally superior to your fellow senators?
Oh, no, I don't. Look, I respect the difference of opinion on the morality of the death penalty. I'm here to clarify what I said to you, Tori, and what I thought was a private moment, and to make it clear to Mrs. Garth that I am very sorry that anything I said has upset her and her family.
Congressman Brennan issued a statement saying Senator Sterling is too soft on crime to represent his constituency.
Look, being against the death penalty does not mean that you're soft on crime. I'm in favor of life sentences without parole in most cases, and certainly in cases involving the murder of law enforcement officials. I worked in a prison for 7 years, so I do know better than Congressman Brennan does that there are criminals in our prisons who should never, ever get out.
Senator, don't you think widespread support for capital punishment is understandable, especially since 9/11?
Yes, I think support for capital punishment is an understandable expression of a longing for a safer world, a world free of fear. Look, I long for that world too. I just don't think, please, I just don't think that the death penalty can help us get there. I don't think that we can kill our way to a safer world.
Senator, what do you have to say to the 72% of the people you represent who disagree with you?
I would tell them not to worry because their position is far better represented here than mine. Only 3 out of 100 senators are opposed to capital punishment. Look, I'm a realist. I know I'm not going to change many minds about this, but I'm not going to change my own mind just to push up my poll numbers. That's it. Thank you. No more questions.
Well, that's not going to put out the fire, but you did what you had to do. You apologized to the widow.
Look, this isn't just a damage control thing for me. I want to talk to the widow.
You probably just did. Your press conference was carried live on all the news channels.
I'm not going to let them politicize this funeral.
Senator, the family has a right to feel the way they do.
I don't mean the family. I mean the press, always trying to make people against the death penalty look anti-victim, soft on crime. I will not let them do that. I need to talk to the widow. I want to go to the funeral.
Hey, guys.
Sorry, Barry, lobbyist later. We're trying to catch a plane.
I know. I represent the airline. Got you both upgraded. I just need a minute of the senator's time. Don't worry. They'll hold the plane a couple minutes if they have to. Listen, this whole death penalty problem, you know, you could walk it back if you just say you support it in special circumstances, like cop killers.
But I don't.
Yeah, well, a lot of Democrats have done that. They used to all be against the death penalty, and now practically none of them are.
I'm not a Democrat, Barry.
Okay. Listen, I represent the Golden State Police Chiefs Union. I could make a few phone calls, see if I could arrange a meeting between you and the widow, get you re-invited to the funeral. It's a long shot. They're not the LAPD, but, you know, they got connections.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Oh. No problem.
How many cancellations is that, Ted? 5? 6? Oh, yeah, all right. No, wait, look, don't worry about a thing. No, I'm going to make some phone calls myself right now. Yeah, thank you. Alex. Yeah, Bill Sterling.
Bill, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? All right. Look, I want you to stop by the house tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 4. Well, I'm arranging a little something for my son, Billy. That's right, Senator Sterling. Yeah. Oh, and Alex, bring a checkbook.
got a boatload of senators screaming at me because I rescheduled the vote, and turns out it was all for nothing.
From what I'm hearing, Sterling's fundraiser is a joke. So what if he rescheduled it? What difference would it make?
What's the ticket?
There is no ticket.
You're telling me nobody pays to get in?
No. They're just passing the hat. Nobody wants to support a senator who got thrown out of a police officer's funeral.
How can we get our candidate Clooney into this funeral?
Well, Clooney is not an elected official. Maybe. If he made a contribution to the Officers Memorial Trust, yeah, maybe then he could get in.
Make it happen.
Yeah, fine.
Good morning, Senator. My sources indicate that you're trying to get re-invited to Officer Garth's funeral. Is that true?
Tori, we're here to learn something about the best welfare to work program in the state. If you have any questions about that, I'd be happy to answer them.
Senator, are you denying that you're working behind the scenes?
No more questions. We're here to do some work. Thank you very much.
I can't believe you actually read my letter.
No, it's one of the staffers gave it to me to read on the plane. He knew we'd be here.
How long have you been at your new job?
Almost 6 months.
It's 5 months longer than I've been at my job. How's it going?
Good. It feels great to be working again. But babysitting's my big problem. It's just too expensive. And the state only pays for certified daycare, but there's nothing like that in my neighborhood. And they won't help pay for regular babysitters.
Well, we're going to try and change those rules and help you pay for the babysitters that you need. I'm going to give you my phone number. And that way you can call me and tell me how you and your kids are doing, okay?
All right.
There we go.
Thank you, Senator.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
You take care.
All right.
Did you just give her your direct line?
Yeah.
You really shouldn't do that. Ready to go?
You know what? One more minute. Hi, I'm Senator Wade Sterling. It's nice to meet you.
All right, I'll be back in 10.
Oh, hey, Tommy. I have had that outreach letter.
Oh, great. You know, I got to have a full roster in by tomorrow night.
You'll find someone.
All right, look, I'm going to go down and get some coffee. Then I'm going to get this letter out. Then I'm going to schedule a bunch of mailroom staff for interviews. Hopefully one of them can play softball.
Hey, I can grab that coffee for you if you want.
I'll get it.
Okay, now remember, you don't have to commit to anybody about anything. If someone expresses an opinion that you disagree with, you
Just nod my head and say, yeah. I got it.
You coming?
Yeah.
I can cheer you up a little bit.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
I heard that Olivia Haynes might be here.
Olivia Haynes, the actress?
Yeah. She heard about it and she has to come. She likes your position on the death penalty.
I'm glad somebody does.
Okay. Let's go.
Here he is! Senator Sterling. Come on, boy.
Bill Sterling, very nice to meet you. Hello. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
So, where did you go to college?
To the University of Michigan.
Georgetown.
I just graduated cum laude from UVA.
Uh-huh. So, I don't see anything here about extracurricular activities?
Extracurricular, yes. Actually, I was really involved with the debate team in high school.
Like sports? I swam a little when I was in college.
I was big into sports. Golf is my game.
That's terrific. Well, thanks for coming in.
Sure. Thanks for meeting me.
Republicans and Democrats are all alike these days. I think it's important to support the independent candidates.
Oh, well, I'm glad you think that.
Absolutely. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Stick it to it.
Thank you.
Senator, my block needs a speed bump. The cars drive through our neighborhood so fast. Is there anything you can do about that?
About speed bumps?
Where do you live?
We're in Hancock Park.
Oh, okay, that really should be something for your city council person.
Senator
You're
Sterling.
in District 4.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, nice to meet you.
Hey, not a bad turnout.
Who invited you?
Oh, I did. I never met a fundraiser I didn't like.
Well, you know what? Let's get something straight. Don't think that I'm going to vote the way you want me to vote just because you contributed some money here, okay?
Of course not. all lobbyists can ask for is that you hear me out when I have a client that has an interest in legislation.
Okay.
Senator.
Yeah.
We're getting close to putting a meeting together with you and Officer Garth's widow.
Oh, good, good.
She saw your apology on TV. It's very good. Very helpful. I'll let you know as soon as I get the word.
All right. Hey, Barry.
Yeah?
Thank you.
A fresh jolt for California. That is so clever coming from the coffee man himself.
My daughter came up with that one, actually.
Huh?
She's already organized Stanford Students for Clooney.
Great. That's just great. Oh, this LAPD killing. What a tragedy this is.
I know, it's terrible. He had 3 kids.
You know, maybe you could make a donation to the Officers Memorial Trust in honor of Officer Garth.
That's a good idea, Arthur. I'll do that right now. Hey, Frank, I want you to get a personal check over to the Officers Memorial Trust today for Arthur. What do you think, $1 million?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Hey.
Hey.
How you holding up?
Oh, I don't know, this whole thing. Taking people's money. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Senator, excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Olivia.
Yes, I know who you are. God, thank you so much for coming here.
Oh, my pleasure. Well, I don't want to keep you from the bathroom.
Oh, no. I don't have to use it anymore. It's okay.
Oh.
No, I was feeling kind of sick, and now I'm not.
Oh. Good.
Yeah.
You know, I really admire your stance on capital punishment.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, I'm sure I'll disappoint you on a lot of other things. You know, I'm not a liberal, so I was a very tough prosecutor, and I was very tough.
Hey, why don't you just accept my compliment first, and then we can argue about the other stuff.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Miss Hayes.
Yes.
Can I grab my son for a moment?
Of course. It was great to meet you, Senator.
Yeah, me too. Or you too.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, you know, I'm doing the best I can.
The
Bob.
best you can is trying to find a place to hide?
Yeah, well, I wish I could, to tell you the truth.
Do you have any idea what it took to set this up for you? Huh? The cancellations I got when you got nailed by that reporter on the death penalty?
Okay. Go ahead.
What?
Well, go ahead. Tell me how politically crazy I am on the death penalty. Tell me how I should change my position on it, just like you did. You and your Democratic Party buddies.
You think that's what I want you to do? Let me tell you something, Billy. When I saw that press conference on TV, I have never been prouder of you. Ever.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, son, most of the time we have to represent the people, but sometimes we have to lead them. You want to be a leader on this one, fine. But you gotta be brave and you've got to be strong. You got that?
Yeah.
And if you're gonna be a leader, you don't get to take the day off. You don't get to come here and act like a little boy who's trying to find a place to hide. Now get out there, and let them see the man that I saw on TV. That's who they came to see.
Okay, Pop.
Thanks, Terry.
Hello, how are you? I'm Bill Sterling. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate it. Hi, how are you? It's nice to meet you.
Excuse me.
Excuse me? What's that?
Listen, I just got the word. Mrs. Garth will see you at 6 p.m., but she hasn't decided on letting you come to the funeral or not.
Okay. Wow. Thank you, Barry.
Sure.
Thanks.
Guess I'm a little late for coffee.
You sure drink a lot of this stuff. Okay, I'll grab you a cup.
So, how many shifts are you picking up here?
Damn, I locked the register. Oh, can you grab me those keys on the table?
Oh, yeah, sure. Catch. Nice catch.
Thanks.
Listen, you don't, happen to play softball, do you?
Yeah, I do. Well, I did. All through high school and college. But now I just coach a local kids team on the weekends.
Really?
Hey! A lot of phone calls running.
Still pretty heavily against Sterling. Upset about him offending the widow.
Yeah, Senator's on his way to see the widow now. If he gets reinvited to the funeral, it'll undo most of the damage.
Yeah. Hey, how was that last mailroom candidate?
No good.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, he didn't play baseball. He played ultimate frisbee. You know, that wrist-flicking motion is different than the motion to throw a ball. So I'm still one short.
I think I might have found someone for you.
Really? Talk to me.
There's this girl working down at Clooney's Coffee. She's really smart, really great, and
I'm thinking cute.
Also maybe cute, but I'm telling you, she's a real ball player.
Does she want the mailroom position?
No, she's looking for work in nonprofit. But she said, you know, while she's looking, she'd be willing to do a few hours a week as a, volunteer, taking phone calls, answering mail, that kind of thing.
So technically, she'd be part of our staff, and she could play on the softball team.
I'll put her name on the roster right now.
You know that, if she's interning here in the mailroom, you're her boss, so dating is against the rules.
Okay. No problem.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Write her in.
Hey, Tommy, how long's the softball season?
Couple months.
Wow, really, that long?
I'm afraid so. I'm going to put this under Danny's door right now. The Sterling office. This is officially a team!
Good evening, Senator. Are you going to ask Mrs. Garth to re-invite you to the funeral? Senator Sterling, Mrs. Garth requested this meeting, or did you?
Listen, I think if she doesn't re-invite you, that we should just take the red-eye back to Washington tonight, okay? I don't want you to be the only politician in town not at that funeral.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, I'm Bill Sterling. I'm here to...
I know you are. My sister-in-law's in the living room. It's this way.
Thank you.
I'm Claire Garth.
Bill Sterling. I'm so sorry for your loss, Mrs. Garth.
Thank you.
And thank you for meeting me at a time like this.
Oh, I have to put my children to bed in a few minutes, so...
Well, how old are your kids?
I really don't want to talk about them right now. Oh, that's okay.
Of course, I understand. I just wanted to tell you how sorry I am if I've offended you in any way.
Yeah, I heard you say that on TV.
Yeah, I didn't realize that what I said to that reporter would become such a big, I'm really sorry that the whole thing happened. And I hope that this controversy doesn't take any attention away from honoring your husband.
Is that why you came here, to apologize?
And to tell you how much I respect the work that your husband did. I used to be in law enforcement myself, and I know...
Yeah. He was a real hero.
Yes, he was.
That it?
Yeah. I know the way out. Thank you.
Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
I'm sure it would help your political career if you were re-invited to the funeral.
Yes.
Then ask me.
Mrs. Garth, would you please consider allowing me to come to your husband's funeral?
Yes. You can come if you want to.
I do want to. It would be an honor.
But the truth is, I wish none of those politicians were coming. I just want to be with my friends and family.
I understand. That's what I would want too. Thank you for inviting me. But now that I know what you really want, I'm not going to be one of those politicians getting in your way tomorrow.
Senator Sterling has been at the center of controversy the past few days after announcing...
Senator Sterling, Mrs. Gardner, I invite you. Senator Sterling, did you apologize to Mrs. Gardner?
Let's go catch the red eye.
Senator Sterling, would you like to comment on your conversation with Mrs. Garth?
No, thank you.
That's right, Steve. We're live outside the Garth family home. There's no word yet on whether the senator has been re-invited to the funeral tomorrow. We expect to hear from him as well.
Sunday, an NBC movie event. They were just married, but one by one, they're being killed.
Neither one is wearing a wedding band. Taking the rings could be his signature. He's gonna kill again.
Now the hunt begins.
They were both shot at close range.
For the honeymoon killer.
I know who you are, and I know what you did.
From the best-selling novel by James Patterson.
Oh, God.
Tracy Pollan. First to Die, NBC Sunday at an early time, 8/7 Central.